Alright, today is day 10 of my beekeeping adventure, and I just got done doing a quick hive inspection. It's quicker than I wanted to do because you might be able to see, or might not be able to see, it's kind of cloudy, and we were just having drizzles a minute ago, and I thought I was going to get washed out, and it's never a good idea to have the hive open when it's raining. And so anyway, I got kind of in a hurry. I wasn't hurry when I was pulling them frames in and out though, because I want to be sure I'm not going to roll the queen. I made sure I pulled the furthermost frame out completely, set it aside, and then spaced the frames apart first before I pulled them up and out. Well, what I did see in the little bit of time I was in there, I was able to pull out every frame but one. I didn't see the queen this time. Of course, I didn't spend much time looking. But I did see more brood this time than I saw last time on day 5. I also saw that they had drawn out completely one of my wooden frames. They had started to draw out one of the other two frames. So I rotated one of the furthermost out frames that they hadn't basically touched yet with another one that they had got halfway drawn out in hopes that they'll start drawing out the one they hadn't touched yet. I also added another box, another brood box right here. The one with the star on it. That'll be my second level up. Now these are mediums. If you're not familiar with the different sizes of bee boxes, you've got the deeps, the mediums, and the shallows. The medium is the in-between size. I chose to go with those for a few different reasons that I can get to another time. But anyway, so in this box, there is now 10 new frames with a 1-inch wax starter strip. I just made those starter strips from pieces of foundation I cut in 1-inch strips and attached it to the top bar of the frames. I did that because I wanted the bees to feel like they had room to grow. I didn't want them to feel crowded, and I felt like they were almost getting ready to complete filling out the space they had in the bottom box, so I wanted to add the top box. Hopefully that was a good decision, and we'll have to see in the next hive inspection. I think I'm going to do these hive inspections every 5 days starting out, and maybe as time progresses and the hive gets larger, I'll space those intervals out. I saw a small hive beetle today. Before I even opened up the hive, I removed I have a screened bottom board that has this corrugated plastic slide-in, I don't know what you'd call that. It's part of integrated pest management. You're supposed to put a sticky board on there to catch the mites that fall. Haven't done that part yet. But anyway, I was pulling that out, and I saw a small hive beetle, which is kind of ironic because I was just listening to some info about small hive beetles today. So that alarmed me, and I said, alright, it's time to put on the small hive beetle traps. So I've got the beetle blasters. I'll have to show a picture to you sometime. Basically, it's just this little trap with holes in it. It's just small enough for the small beetle to get in, but not large enough for the bees to get in. And so I put 2 of those traps in there, filled them with apple cider vinegar and cooking oil. So hopefully that will attract any small hive beetles that are in there, and they will fall into it and drown. Small hive beetles are one of the many pests that are in the hive. So I didn't see any eggs again. Not that they're not there, it's just that I wasn't able to see them. I brought out my kid's magnifying glass hoping I'd have time to take a closer look, but of course the rain got me in a hurry. Alright, Yep, so you got the 2 bottom boxes. They are now the brood chamber. It's my plan to add 1 more box, so it'll be a total of 3 boxes for the brood chamber, and then from that point on it'll be honey supers. This top box right now is empty. It just has the feeder in it, like you saw on the last video. Alright, yeah, I